Hello. If you decided to watch this video after watching my short form content, thank you. But if you decided to click on this video after seeing it on your feed, then the gods have blessed on you, my child. And thank you for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. But, anyways, recently I went on a movie marathon watching spree. Yeah, I went on a movie marathon basically, and I watched the Malayalam film industry's recent heartthrob, Naslen's movie. Now, why did I go on this marathon? Because well, he has recently become famous in the other spheres of Indian cinema, that is Bollywood, the Telugu film industry, all those places. But then you have to understand Naslin has been the heartthrob of Malayalam film industry for quite a while. Okay, so the movie that I am going to talk about today is Journey of Love 18 plus. Why I'm talking about Naslin and his past movies is because he plays the quintessential role of the next door guy. You know that character that is always the next door guy, and the girl is like friendly with him and then later develops a relationship with her. Yeah. That dude. He plays that dude's role really well. But the thing is, even though he has selected this niche for himself, he plays this role in different contexts. For example, in Joe and Joe, he played this role in a completely different context. And in Premalu, he has done the same role in an entirely different context. And then he is doing this same role again in Journey of Love 18 plus in a completely different context. So the context has given Naslin a lot of development, and that is what we can see even in Journey of Love 18 plus. Before going into the plot and the details of the movie, I want to talk to you about the void in Malayalam film industry, which will be explained by Ravi sir. Okay, students. So I will talk about the void that Kiran was talking about. டேய் ஒழுங்கா கேட்டுக்கோ. எக்ஸாமில் வந்துச்சு உன்னால் ஆன்சர் பண்ண முடியல, அடி வாங்குவ நீ, சரியா? சரி பார்த்துக்கோ. ஸோ during the 2000s there was this actor called Dileep. Now Dileep sir rolled the hearts of each and every Malayalam film enthusiast, and he also rolled the hearts of all the wives, as in the mothers of the family, because mothers loved comedy movies. You know, while cutting vegetables, they will watch these Dilip movies and they will be like, wow, what an amazing actor, he makes me laugh. So because while cutting vegetables they laugh, no, means they also want to go to the theater before anyone can see the movie, so they can spoil for the neighbor aunties. Okay, so Dilip, when Dilip's movies released, they all went into Hyundai i10 car, and then they all the families in Hyundais and Altos and Maruti 800s, they come to theaters and they watch Dilip movies. So this is Dilip. Okay, his stock was up and he was at the top. Okay, he was at the top. Now what happened is a controversy happened. Basically, I don't want to get into the controversy because he did whatever he wanted to, and I don't know if the case is proved or not. I don't want to go to jail. I have small kids, they have to be fed. Okay, so controversy happened with Dilip sir, and now because the controversy happened, everybody everybody started hating Dilip. Dilip, stock went down. It's at the bottom. You see? It's at the bottom now. Dilip's stock went down. And now, although he does movies still now, it does not have the same effect. Families don't go watch his movies and all. Uh, so yeah, after that, Dilip's reputation was tarnished forever, and his wife also left him. All the mothers of the house do not like divorce. So after his wife left him and he remarried, Dilip's stock went down. Yeah, so that is the void that was left. So he ruled the hearts of many, and whenever his movies came in, theaters were packed. Okay, theater were packed, and
everyone would go watch Dilip movies because there was no one else who was doing comedy at his level. So after his uh, stock going down because of controversy, now people are trying to occupy that void. There have been many attempts, but nobody is able to fulfill that. Now the present generation is going to come, that is Naslen and all the other actors. So Kiran was talking about the journey of love 18 plus. Very good movie. Okay, I also watched it. I liked it. Okay, as social commentary also. I, because I am maths teacher, I also like social science. I am maths teacher, but social science is also okay. Although நீ humanities எடுக்க வேணாம், சயின்ஸ் எடுத்து engineering போனோம், புரியுதா? சரி, okay. So now I'll hand over to Kiran and he will talk to you about the movie, okay?
Yeah, I hope you like meeting Ravi sir. I mean, he will be, of course, coming in and telling you more concepts. Now I'll tell you the story of this movie, and if you don't want the spoilers, I'll put the timestamp somewhere in the screen. Please skip to that part. Anyways, two characters, Akhil and Adira. Adira played by Meenakshi and Akhil played by Naslen, of course. And why is this movie important? See, this movie is a social commentary, and with a lot of undertones of comedy in it. So, a lot of serious issues with undertones of comedy. Anyways, this movie has a lot of progressive thought. See, this movie is set in the early 2000s, and at that point of time, dating is seen as a big taboo in, I mean, all over India. But then, especially in North Malabar, if you are dating and if you are caught, yeah, it will be a lot of problems. It will be problematic for you. So, anyways, Akhil and Adira, right? Adira falls in love with Akhil and goes and proposes to Akhil. Now, Akhil in the beginning is taken aback. There is reason for it, but then eventually he also accepts his feelings for Adira and then accepts her proposal and they become a couple. Anyways, so Adira and Akhil start to date, and then during Adira's 18th birthday, Adira's brother catches both of them celebrating her birthday. Now, this is a major problem. See, why is this a major problem? Akhil is part of the SFI political party. Now, why is that a problem? Because, see, SFI has a notorious background. In what exactly? In violence, basically. So, there have been a lot of cases where SFI have taken steps to cause problems for people. Anyways, leave all that. So, basically, Adira's brother catches both of them. Now, this is a major problem because their family finds out. And now we get to understand the entire agenda of the movie. So basically, Akhil is from a lower caste and Adira is from an upper caste. Now, this is a major problem in India. If you don't know about the caste situation, basically, caste is something which is predetermined before your birth, in which you are born into, basically. So, caste is it's basically like hierarchy of society where a person who has belonged to the Brahmin caste is in the upper echelons of society, but a person who is belonging to the Dalit caste or yeah, any of the other castes which are backward belong to the lower strata of society. Now, this is a major problem because no one gets to choose, right? They are born into it. Now, this is the entire social agenda of the movie, okay? Now, the main thing is that Akhil really likes Adira, and him and his father they both go to Adira's house. Adira's father entirely negates the whole situation, and he is like, "No, she did not say that that you were into that you both were into a relationship." Basically, he doesn't want his daughter to marry into the lower caste, and he sees Akhil as a person who is not fit. Although in the early 2000s, especially, progress was happening in the Department of Caste. It was all preach, not practice. And that was a major problem. And yeah, basically, now Akhil and Adira decide to elope. Yeah, so whenever, so in the early 2000s, this was a major trend. whenever the parents, I mean, it still is, but then whenever the parents do not agree, the couple decides to elope, and that is what Akhil and Adira also decide. So they do not understand how marrying works. All the context that they got to marry a person is from movies. So they think that you just have to go into an office, sign some papers, and you're married. But that's not the case. You have to bring in witnesses, and then there is a whole procedure to this thing. But towards marriage, basically. But Akhil and Adira don't know about this whole situation, and they then decide to arrange this whole situation. But tragedy has struck. Da da da. One of Adira's close relatives perishes, and because Adira is really close with this relative, she wants to come back and say one final goodbye. And this causes a lot of problems because, well, Akhil and Adira elope, and one of the people from their village who eloped earlier, who is played by, let me just check, what is his name? Because I was really fond of this actor, because he played his role amazingly well. Yeah, wait, his name is Binu Pappu. So he did a fantastic job, by the way, in playing this role, and so basically he is the one who helps both of these people to elope. And this is a major problem because, as I said, Adira's father has a really strong hold in the SFI party, and he is one of the bigger, no, forerunners of the party. And you can consider in that locality, you can call him one of the main leaders. So now this is a major problem because Adira and Akhil have eloped and they have married each other. But Adira's family isn't ready to accept this shame and isn't ready to accept Akhil as their future son in law. In the end, Adira, of course, marries Akhil. But yeah, the undertone of this entire movie is the social commentary that you can't decide your caste, but you still can choose who you want to fall in love with and who you can be for the rest of your life with. And then this movie also challenges the traditional norms of, so India has this whole thing of marrying into their same community, as in not your relatives but your own community, as in a Brahmin should marry a Brahmin, or a Christian, as in a Syrian Christian should marry a Syrian Christian. Not, yeah, it's quite problematic, but you get the idea. So yeah, that's all for the story, and I really like the movie. The movie was an 8 on 10. I think the movie is really great. You should all go watch it, please do. And also, yeah, consider subscribing, man. Ravi sir has really small kids, man. Ravi sir, small kids. They need to be fed. They are hungry. They'll die otherwise. So yeah, please subscribe and click that like button and share if you can. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.